Well, hello everybody that watches these things sometime. Thank you, and welcome back so soon. I know it's only been like a month and a bit as opposed to several. I'm doing another Coca Cola, but with booze, video taste test because, like I think I predicted in the last video, Coke came out with a new one as I took my time with the last one to try. So let's get on to it. This episode's version of Coke. Again, I'm not sponsored. Would you like to sponsor me, Coke? Don't worry about it. This video's version of Coke is Coca Cola Spiced. I'll put up a picture so you can see a better close-up of what we got here. So this version, as it says on the label, Coca Cola Spiced Raspberry Spiced Flavored Cola. So I know it's got raspberry in there. What kind of spices? I do not know. Doesn't exactly tell me on the bottle either. But it does say, what does that say? Lighting is fucked. I apologize. 48 milligrams of caffeine. Whoop-de-doo. So we're gonna try that. First we're gonna try it by itself. But of course, we've got some guests to try it with. A second bottle so I can, so they don't taste as strong. 3 returning and 1 new liquor we got. So, what are they? Glenn, get to it. Returning, the Kraken dark spiced rum. I figured, spice with spice might be alright. Might be nice. I'll stop. Captain Morgan's spiced rum. Got a dark spice and a regular spice, I guess. So we'll try that. Disaronno liqueur, product of Italy, as I've stated before. It is an almond liqueur, I believe, and I know there's various treats that contain strawberry and almond, so that's kind of my reasoning behind that. And lastly, Hennesey cognac. I just googled what are fancy things to mix with Coke, and Hennesey came up. Can't say I've ever. I don't think I've ever tried this in my life. If I have, I was probably too drunk to remember. I don't know, but we'll try it out. And of course, I got some water for hydration and rinsing the palate and all that jazz. All right, so first let's just try the Coca Cola Spiced by itself, see how it is. That's what we're doing here. Psst. Can already smell the raspberry off that. Psst. All right, Coca Cola Spiced. Let's taste it. Definitely fruity. Not getting much spiced yet, just the raspberry. Do you suppose raspberries is the raspiest of berries? Never mind, Charlie. Let's move this along. So yeah, definitely getting the raspberry. Not really getting spiced. that being said, the carbonation of the Coke is definitely helping tingle the tongue as to neat. All right. Next, we're gonna try the Kraken Dark Spice Rum, coming in at 47% alcohol. I will, since I didn't drink all of this, actually pretty good. Gonna mix it in with that one, and then give it old top up, and then taste it. All right, so Coca Cola Spiced with Kraken Dark Spiced Rum. Let's try it. So yeah, that's definitely overpowering the raspberry flavor, but the spiciness of the spiced rum is definitely coming through. Maybe it is proportions. I am gonna try to go through both of these bottles, so I don't have much of that problem. So I'm just adding a little bit more to see if that changes much. Okay, so yeah, definitely getting a little bit more raspberry when I, put in a bit more in there. Um, but yeah, it definitely helps bring out the spice. I don't know how else to describe it. I don't know. I apologize, and I realize this is how I get rambling. It's pretty good. Um, yeah, I might just, if I were to try this again, I'd probably just go one of those with a full bottle, probably. We'll see. All right, next up, let us try Captain Morgan's Spiced Rum. Now, I think this might be kind of similar to the last one, but there it is. With Captain Morgan's, it's not as dark and not quite as strong, it being 35% in alcohol, whereas the Kraken is 47. So I expect less of a kick to it. I don't know why I said it like that. Maybe I just thought it was funny. Maybe I just want to entertain you y'all. Is that so much to ask? Glenn, stop rambling. I mean, I've heard no complaints about my rambling, but I'm not getting much views either. Never mind, Charlie. Let's just put the rest. Okay, Captain Morgan's Spiced Rum with Coca Cola Spiced. Definitely getting a bit more of the raspberry coming through. Okay, that one's pretty good. That one's pretty nice. I think with the lower alcohol, maybe a little less intense flavor. It is still getting the raspberry flavor and just has that kind of nice, kind of exciting, like spiced feeling on my tongue, on my palate, and yeah, it goes down pretty nice. All right, let's carry on. Now on to the Disaronno and the Coca Cola Spiced. All right, time for the Disaronno and Coca Cola Spiced. This we'll see what we'll see how I know we'll see how this tastes because I'm about to taste. But I say that because the Serrano definitely sweeter than the other two. So see how it goes. See how it goes. We'll see how it goes. Cheers. Sweet. I think the sweetness of that is definitely just adding to the raspberry. I'm not quite sure what to think of that. I get like it's sweet, which is pretty nice. There's just something on the tip of my tongue as it goes down that I don't know quite how to feel about, and I don't know what that is. Yeah. So far not my favorite out of these first three. That being said, not terrible. I'm still willing to finish this. Um, but yeah, I just don't know what to make of that. All right, last but not least, Hennessey and the Coke Spiced. We can crack this open. There we go. Now, since I have not tried Hennessey to my recollection, I'm just gonna have a little sniff, just so I know what to expect. I mean, it just smells boozy. It is 40%, yeah. I mean, and sorry, just clear my nostrils. And yeah, it's of course it's a distilled spirit, so shouldn't be too surprised. Anyways, so let's. You know what? Let's give it a wee sip. Pretty smooth. Little bit of, I'll call it bite to it, of course. Kind of reminds me of Scotch. I don't know why. I feel like there might be a Scotch or cognac snob that might slap me in the face for that. Um, well, if it angers someone, I apologize. I guess it's my first. It's my first time. It's my first time. I'm sorry, and I apologize for all of these, to an extent. Ugh. Ugh. Let's move on. Okay, so finally, Coca Cola spiced with Hennessey. As if you're paying attention to that, anyways, or I've made it this far. If you have, thank you. Hennessey and Coca Cola spiced. Let's give it a try. Kind of tastes like soap. A little bit of the raspberry sweetness is coming through, but yeah, not my favorite. I'm not sure why it tastes like soap. It's making me all befuddled. I don't know if that's clear on my face. This is a face of befuddlement. Is that even a word? Never mind, Charlie. Well, that is it. I think I'm just gonna give a quick sip through all of them. Maybe add this last little bit of Coke to see if my mind changes on any of them, and that will conclude the video once I've done that. So let's do that. Well then, yeah. So I think out of those four, still think Captain Morgan's Spiced Rum and the Coca Cola Spiced is the winner, I think. What's that? Just got a little tickle. And I think Kraken shortly behind that, probably because of the similarity-ish between those. If we're working for like with a bottle and each of these spirits, I'd probably keep it to like one shot, maybe a hair more of the Kraken because of its strength. You're welcome for these. Maybe closer to 2 shots, maybe, if I had, again, a full bottle of the regular size of those. Got a bit more to play with. Disaronno is alright. I think it does confirm why some people might actually mix Disaronno with regular Coke. I'm starting to see that. Yeah, I'll acknowledge it. Honestly, I feel like the Hennesey was a mistake. It's not working for me. I'm just gonna give it one last try. No, it's soapy. I don't like, like a bar of soap. I don't know why that's. I don't know how those two things together are making that combination. I don't know what it is. What it is, I can't tell you. What I can tell you is that is it. Now, no more rambling for this video. You're welcome. Again, if Coca Cola keeps putting out fancy ass flavors, I'll probably try them again. Or Pepsi, if you want to step up your game. I know out of all these videos, only one Pepsi. It was Pepsi Clear, and so what you gonna do? What are you gonna do about it? Anyways, yeah, that is it. Thank you for watching. Yeah, I'll see you later, or I'll see you at another time. Bye bye.